after Mr. Lemon and Miss Simone made their statements on television, there were petitions on the net to have them fired. Those petitions could be found on a place called change.org, a for-profit website that takes money, then posts and promotes actions against individuals like that.
That's what brings us to this debate now. Bill O'Reilly saying an attack on those two high-profile TV hosts is an attack on free speech. The hosts under fire for their remarks about a video that surfaced last week, an officer in South Carolina grabbing a high school student and flipping her over. CNN's Don Lemon said he wanted more information, and The View co-host Raven Simone says students have to obey the rules. How novel. And now they're both under assault. Leslie Marshall, syndicated radio talk show host, blogger for the Huffington Post, and a Fox News contributor. Catherine Timp, a reporter for the National Review and a Fox News contributor. Ladies, welcome.
Good morning. Thanks.
Technology and money, and if you have it, you can ruin someone's career.
I don't think this is going to ruin anybody's career. First of all, I don't think they should be fired. I don't think they will. I don't think, though, however, it's an attack necessarily on First Amendment rights. I think Don Lemon is a journalist and he was doing his job waiting till all the facts are out. But what I'm seeing here, and I'm probably going to get in some trouble for this, is that I am seeing, and I'm hearing, quite frankly, from my talk radio listeners that, you know, these are African Americans and, you know, which team are you on? Are you supporting our people, African Americans, or are you supporting the white police?
You're saying this is racial?
I think it's racial. I don't think it's liberal.
Within the African American community?
I do.
Whoa. Catherine, wait for more information? How novel. Kids have to obey in school? Oh, my.
Don Lemon said that he didn't approve of what the officer did. He said, but before I say I want him to be fired or not, I'm going to wait for more information. And that's outrageous because that's what I would normally consider to be level-headed, to be journalism, to wait for all the information before drawing a conclusion. But people, they're just so ready to see something they're offended at so they can jump out and prove how much more culturally aware they are than
I think
else.
the issue is bigger, and the issue is bigger in the way O'Reilly explained it by saying it is personal to him. Watch here.
Freedom of speech in this country is under attack, and it's under attack primarily from the left. And the facts are there. The left does not want to hear dissenting opinions, and if you put them out, they will try to destroy you. They've tried to destroy me for 19 years.
Well, he said a lot in that, Leslie, and it's primarily from the left. That's his claim.
I think attacks on Bill are primarily from the left. Certainly.
He's saying this website, change.org, you can pay money to go ahead and ruin someone's life.
But, you know, if you look at the blogs, whether people are paying money or not, there are people on the left and the right, organizations on the left and the right, who are out to get somebody, whether it be me, you, whoever, because they disagree with your opinion. With this issue, I think also what's happened here, because I do agree with you about Don Lemon, but what's happened here is people jump at it. I got attacked when I started to say, look, this kid was disruptive to the class. They don't hear the but ... sometimes because they're so angry with what they see on the screen in this video, which is excessive force. Yes, kids are mouthing off and not behaving in class, but not that I'm a dinosaur. When I was in school, the teacher took action. If the teacher couldn't handle it, they didn't handle that grade level.
You're concluding this was excessive force in the incident in South Carolina.
From what I see, but I don't have all the information
That's
either.
exactly right.
Oh, my God. Wait a minute.
Hello.
So I'm a normal American who looks at something and I have a reaction to it. My reaction is, why are we calling in an armed police officer to deal with a teenager? When I was in school, you had, you know, a teacher come
Leslie,
in, watch the class,
you're saying two things here, though.
No.
Yes, you are. You're saying it's excessive force, but you're also right. You need more information.
Yes.
But this is
which is exactly what everybody else is saying.
Wait.
What else happened there?
This is about so much more than just this instance. You can't deny that it's from the left. It's not just about this specific incident with a student, this officer. Everything is offensive, from a taco to a sombrero to saying man up, and that's all coming from the left. And this is just an example of this same trend with policing speech.
I would just agree
under
that
First Amendment or not. It might be from a specific sector in the left, but it definitely is. It definitely is a progressive thing.
I don't agree it's from the left, because when, you know, we talked about this on my show, there are people who watch and have a reaction. Police officers, people who describe themselves as a Republican or a conservative, that felt what they viewed was not the way that they would handle it. Teachers that called me and said, look, I had a woman who called me who was a teacher in New Jersey, and she said, this is not how I would have handled it. She said this teacher did not control it.
One more point, Catherine. She says it's more racial than anything else. Have you considered it that way?
Well, of course, this specific issue is, and of course that's why they're looking at it and seeing if it was a civil rights violation. But if we're going to be talking about speech, which is what Bill was talking about, I think that that is an attack from the left and under attack from the left. The ability, not necessarily a First Amendment violation, but the ability to be able to speak freely without having to be worried about being attacked like that.
Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Leslie.
Thank you.
Leslie Marshall, Catherine Tim. All right.